Tennille from Paper Milkshake, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a very lovely weekend. So I was packaging up some mail that I am now almost ready to send off to my beautiful friend Alisha at Love Letter Generation. It is mail that I have been owing her for a while now. She sent me some beautiful mail a couple of months ago, and I owe her a big package. And she has had some things going on in her life. She's lost something very special to her, and I thought I would send her something a little extra to brighten up her day. So I've spent the last couple of days basically collecting and making some of my favorite sequins mixes, which I'll show you a bit more details later. There's some sequin mixes and confetti and some delicious little things that I put in here, and the colors and mixes that I've chosen are a very summer theme because I really want her to cheer up. I guess I really want to put a smile on her face, and I thought what better way than to include lots of pinks, happy summery colors into this box, since we're still stuck in a very miserable winter at the moment. So I am going to take you guys through how I'm going to decorate the top of this sequins box. And so all I've done so far is I have picked a paper from the Dear Lizzie Fine and Dandy collection, this beautiful like polka dot paper, and I've sewed some tulle on the front and inserted some sequins which I thought would go really well with the theme of the decoration that I'm going to put on top, which by the way is going to be a mixture of different crepe paper collections, Maggie Holmes collections as well, because I didn't want to restrict myself to a particular collection. I just wanted to collect some of my favorite summer themed, summer colors, lots of pastels to decorate this front, this box front, I guess. So I didn't want to just use Sweet Stories. I wanted to use some of my favorite summer collections to do this. So let's start by just sticking this front onto the top of the box, this shaker pocket or shaker cover. I don't know what you would call it, but anyway. So once I stick that down, I can start decorating this with you guys. I also have these cut out previously. This is from a Pink Paisley Summer Lights collection, and it's just a cut apart that I've previously trimmed, ready to go, and I might finally be able to use some today. So let's just look for my foam tape. Where's my foam tape? Here it is. So I do want this to be a little bit dimensional, but not too chunky, because if it's too chunky, it might actually put Alisha off from wanting to, you know, reach for it and play with it. So I don't want to make it too chunky. We've got lots of sunshine today in Sydney, finally, after some very, very wet weather that we've been experiencing. So it was just a perfect day to film this video. That wasn't quite where I wanted it, but that's okay. So I haven't really made a lot of shaker pockets or shaker fronts that are made with like a tulle. I usually do shakers either with some acetate or some page protector type materials like your pocket letter pages, but I was really inspired because a lot of my pen pals send me happy mail with some kind of project that has worked in this sort of concept of a tulle shaker front. So I've decided to use that sort of idea a lot more recently, and this is one of them. And I quite like the look of it. I think it's really, really cute. But it can be very, very tricky trying to sew a tulle fabric onto paper, because it does seem to tug and pull as I go. So just a little tip to just turn your tension down on your sewing machine if you're going to be sewing with tulle. Now this is not the straightest tulle cut on the end, but I really like that kind of messy, unstraight, jagged look. I think it gives it a really sort of whimsical kind of feel to it. So I really like that. So that's it for the base. I quite like that the colors that I've chosen here is very pastel, very summery, just perfect. Really happy with that. So I'm just going to have a look through here and get some idea of what I want to say or what I want to put on the front. I think that swan is really pretty and goes with the colors very well. So I think I can use the swan. I think I want to firstly put that there, and then maybe the swans, and then something down here that says sequins. Let's try that. So let's move all the sequins onto the other side. It's not a lot of wiggle room here because I have sewed on that tulle quite snug against the paper, but I just wanted to move that all aside so we don't hide this, don't hide the sequins behind the chipboard that I'm about to put down. So there we go. And a little tip, if you don't feel very inspired to layer up using ephemera or cutter parts, go for chipboards. Chipboards are one of the easiest things to layer and add instant dimension to your projects. So chipboards are one of my must-haves when I purchase a collection. Must-haves. I always use chipboards in all my embellishments, basically. Oh, that's so cute. Look how pretty that gold is with the pastel. I adore that. Okay, I'm not happy with that foam tape, so I'm going to go for my trusty permastick foam tape, which I buy from Bunnings here in Australia. So I have a little bit of a problem now because I have been making and collecting projects for my outgoing mail to Alisha for months now, and I have now got too much to give her. And here I am adding yet another thing. But I just want to make her happy. I love crafting for Alisha. She and I are best buddies in the crafting community, at least. And in real life as well. We talk nearly daily. But I love nothing more than crafting for Alisha. So I just keep giving her stuff, and she has the same problem. She keeps making me things. But she's definitely my long-term pen pal, that's for sure. Okay, now that I've got the permastick under control, just going to plan out which one goes where. So I think we're going to layer that one up there. Yep. I was hoping I had my narrow foam tape as well, but I think permastick is all I've got to work with today. This roll is about, I think about $14 from Bunnings, something like that. I'm not very good with keeping up with my prices, but yeah, it goes a long way. I can use up one of these in about 2 or 3 months. It lasts me 2 or 3 months, which seems to be a lot more economical than buying the cheap and nasty ones from the $2 shop, which have done nothing but disappoint me because they just leave a really sticky residue on my scissors. Ugh. Which is fine. It just means I have to like clean my scissors all the time with eucalyptus oil. And you know, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, it's such a gorgeous day today. Really shouldn't be trapping myself inside the house and crafting. Or maybe I do want to do that. Okay, just measuring that out. the swan on just there. Swans, definitely one of my favorite animals to craft with. It's just so elegant and pretty and almost a staple in all of Maggie Holmes's collections, at least. We're still seeing a lot of swans appearing in her recent collections. The Sweet Story collection has the swan. Probably one of my favorite objects or favorite icons to craft with, other than bows and hearts. I love myself some bows and hearts and gumball machines and rainbows. Swans is up there. Okay, just gonna make sure she's centered and straight. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty, super pretty. Yep, that's where I want her to be. Cute. It's not looking, I mean, the color theme is very, the color palette is very summery, but the theme with the swan and the flower is probably not that summery. But let's see how we can maybe amplify this now. Do I want to put sequins up here? I don't even know if I want to add the word sequins to it anymore. Because I'm worried that it's not going to fit. S-E-Q-R-U-I-N-S might just fit. Okay, let's try it. And I'm not afraid to mix gold and iridescent here. I'm not worried about it at all. Don't usually mix those two together, but because this is not strictly silver, it's iridescent or holographic, I think it'll work quite well. And I think this one actually is part of the Hooray collection, which is one of my favorite alphas of all time. So pretty. Oh, that's going to come up divine. It's going to be so pretty. Whoops, that's not how you spell sequins, Tennille. Here we go. It's all gonna fit. Hooray! Oh, that's so pretty. That is so, so pretty. Look at those colors. Wowza. I'm really, really, really happy with that. Very pleased with that. Just going to put my alphas away before I lose any alphabets or numbers out of here, which I tend to do if I don't organize myself and pack everything away. Now, I'm going to just have a look and see if I can decorate this anymore. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use any of these Oasis. Yeah, maybe. Can I use some Oasis? Swim, swim, fun, fun, fun. Yeah, maybe. I could use that there. Not really sure. Not really sure. How about the pineapple? No. I think I might pass on the Oasis. But I love that stripy heart. I think we can use that stripy heart. And I'm going to see if I can put the stripy heart perhaps. I'm not convinced that we need to add stripes here. What do we think? How about some, yeah, let's put those on, I think, because I've had this Chasing Dreams thicker for a while. I'm not really trusting whether it's still going to stick down properly, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just to be sure, to be sure. And I know Alisha loves to add crosses to her project, so I think she'll appreciate this. And I don't think I do want to add any more words to this. I think I'm going to call it a day in terms of any other words or statements in here. I think I'm quite satisfied with what I've got. So the last thing I'm going to do is just see if I want to add any sweet story components, which I think I really like the bumblebee. Love the lemon, love the hearts and stars. Let's add the bumblebee. The bumblebee colours just go really well. I think it wouldn't hurt. I think it wouldn't hurt to add the bumblebee. Oh, she's so cute. So super cute. And I don't want to add any more bling because I think the sequins are already very sparkly. Let's pop our little ladybug somewhere as well because she's just really cute. There we go. Ladybug's super cute. I think lastly I just want to add a little star. Okay guys, I think that is the finished product. I love how it turned out and I just know Alicia's going to love this as well. All the effort putting together all the different sequins mixes. There's like 38 or something in there. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 by 7, 28 compartments worth of sequins in here. And I will show you the inside now. So we have some sprinkles, not edible ones of course. These are all just little bits and pieces that Alisha might want to add to her little sort of shaker pockets and things like that. We've got some sprinkles, we've got some multicolored sequins, some stars, some more multicolored sequins. So this whole row are, you know, different rainbow colors. We've got some pinkish purpley mauve kind of colors in here. Then we move on to some sort of lighter colors plus a gold there, and these are floral shapes plus a unicorn shaped sequins in here. We have stars in there. I've added some gemmies. These 3 are all gemmies. Then I've got some more different shapes of sequins in these top 3. I've got some pearlized hearts in there for Alisha to use. Some different shapes and sizes in these. These are really pretty. And then finally some iridescent whites and light pinks in this last row. So some of these are just the same, like one size and shaped. Others are actual mixes. So for example, I'll show you this one here. This one is actually a mix of sequins in there. And this pretty much this entire row are sequence mixes as well. So something a little bit different. I didn't want to send her just plain sequence mixes because Alisha has plenty of that. Now, while I had this open, I'm very bad at this, but I never cover up the inside. So I think I might actually just do that now very quickly because it's so fun. It's just so ugly with all that foam tape exposed, so I might just quickly cover that one up. No science here or measuring, I'm just doing some quick measures. And here's that fine and dandy paper that I used for the front. Because I didn't measure it, it ended up being a little bit too tall. Trim that up a little bit more, just a touch. Whoops. Hopefully that'll fit now, and it does. Good. may even be able to put a little message inside. Perhaps even use that Oasis paper that I had before. Okay, there we go. Going back to that Oasis sticker because I clearly really want to use this, don't I? I do like that. I think that's a very pretty portrait. Really like that. How about we put that there? So pretty. How about the flower? The flower's gorgeous. Yes, Tennille, yes, this is coming together really well. And sunshine and smiles. That's really all that we need on the inside. Is it going to close? No. That was an absolute error on my part. Of course I can't pop that up because it's not going to close. That just closes, guys. So what a rookie error we have committed just there. So we're going to have to start all over again with this. Boo-boo, massive boo-boo on my part. That came off fairly easily. We are going to have to start again. Oopsie daisies. Let's glue that on. Luckily I had a spare piece lying around. Oh dear. Okay, don't have any double-sided sticky tape on me, so glue will have to do. Now I've learned my lesson. How about that? Now I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to stick any chipboards down. I can only use cardstock stickers. Don't worry, guys. This will not go to waste. I can still reuse that. Still a perfectly fine chipboard to use. There we go. That should still go down properly. Yep, that still closes properly. So let's try that again. Oh dear. Let's go with Sea Sun Fun. Gosh, luckily I still have plenty of Oasis stickers here. Spring Bake, Food, Friends, Sunshine. And I really don't want to risk this by putting, no, I really don't want to risk this by putting more, putting any chipboard stickers in here. So let's just go with that. And just to add a little bit of bling, I'm going to pop that there. And that's it. Keeping it quite minimal because we can't layer that up. Double checking that'll still close, and it does. Thank you guys for joining me on this process video. That was quite an interesting journey indeed. I hope Alisha likes what I made for her. I certainly love it very, very, very much. I'm very pleased with how that cover turned out, and I will see you all next weekend. Bye guys.